Steelers and Eagles, Harry.
Yeah. Preseason game number 2.
Preseason game number 2 out of the way. A couple more to go.
Yep.
It was a good game. It started off slow. The Eagles peaked early. Steelers came back and dominated. Again, it's preseason, so I don't know if it means anything. The big story from this game, Haskins, I feel like, and I think a lot of people feel like, finally separated himself from the rest of the quarterbacks and Rudolph.
To me, no. I still think the competition is going.
It's
right
going,
on.
but I think he's made some. Let me read you some stats. So far in the first 2 preseason games, Mason Rudolph has 0 points. Haskins has 30, and Josh Dobbs has 7. So that's pretty telling. And Mason Rudolph has been playing with the starters in the preseason games. Well, Haskins has basically been playing with team 2 and 3. So,
yeah, but same time, Rudolph's going against the starters.
That's true. Well, I would hope this week, finally, we see Haskins with the starters. Well, actually, we'll see Ben with the starters because that's another news. Ben is going to play this week. Before we get into that, let's go over the Eagles, though. So speaking of Haskins, he had 161 yards, 3 touchdown drives. He went 16 for 22 and had a 108 QB rating. He had a good game, Harry.
Definitely. He played well. I don't disagree with that at all. I think he played very well.
And I'm going to disagree with you some more. Not only am I going to say he separated himself from Rudolph, I'll go as far to say he's making a pitch for his post-Ben career in Pittsburgh.
I wouldn't say that.
Not to say
well, you're jumping the gun. I'm
just saying he's headed that way.
No, I still think the competition's pretty close. Mason Rudolph was 8 for 9 with 77 yards.
Yeah, he had a good game too. I think he looked better than he did the first game.
Yeah, he had that great throw to Deontay.
Mm-hmm.
Haskins 16 for 22. Yeah, I mean, Haskins played well. I think Haskins, he feels looser. He doesn't feel like...
He calmed down after that game. He definitely calmed down. He looked nervous the first game, and the first 2 drives of that game, he looked nervous, but he calmed down. And
he doesn't seem like he has that pressure on his shoulders that he had when he was with the Washington football team.
Definitely not.
The
Washington football team.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for him. It's kind of playing with house money. It's a second chance. He doesn't have the no one's expecting him to be the starter.
And let's, from a skill standpoint, I don't think anyone would argue, especially coming out of college, Haskins is a much better quarterback than Rudolph. Let's keep in mind the problem with Haskins has been off the field.
Yeah, the potential's there.
Yeah. One other thing,
he's also had problems on the field. I mean, he wasn't good at all.
Yeah, I think off the field caused some on the field problems, and he wasn't showing up to meetings and stuff like that. So
the team culture is definitely different.
Yeah,
it's definitely better at Pittsburgh, more established, can play under Ben, behind Ben, see how things go.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he's probably well aware he needs to earn. If he can win this job, maybe there's a chance. When Ben retires, Ben doesn't have too many more years left.
Yeah,
you can get yourself on there and really revitalize your career. It's shown. I mean, there's still 2 more games left.
One thing I noticed about him that I don't like, I think he needs to work on. I think he tries to be a little too flashy sometimes when he doesn't need to be. Like I've noticed a lot, he does that kind of one side-armed, 1-foot Patrick Mahomes type throw a lot when he's like wide open. He'll just go off to one side. He needs to get set. And when he does that, he's had a few bad throws. So I think he needs to, that's part of settling down and not thinking you have to do too much to show off, like get your feet set. But other than that, really good. Some other standouts in the game. The first game we had some running backs, and then we had some different running backs. McFarland, man, he had a great game at running back. Like he killed it. Samuels had some good looks too. We didn't see Balaj that game. I don't know if he got hurt or if they just set him out to get some other guys some time, but he had a really good first game and we didn't see him last time. Harvin also didn't play, which was disappointing. Everyone wanted to see him punt some balls again. maybe next week or this week. Spillane struggled hard. The first game, we kind of gave him a pass. He did not look good again. He looked lost. He was out of position. And the Steelers did something to address that, Harry. They traded for linebacker Joe Schobert, former Pro Bowl guy from Jacksonville.
Yeah.
People are giving it to Colbert again, saying he made some steal. Got like a 6th-round pick. Jacksonville's retaining a lot of the salary. It looks really good.
That definitely fills a hole you have there.
It does.
Playing
I mean,
3-4 you got.
I think you pointed out last show, he did really good last year when Bush went out, but I don't think he's a starter.
Maybe he felt entitled that it was his position, and now he's gonna. I mean, I don't think he's gonna beat out Schobert, anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you just added on to a defense, making it even better.
Playing
So
opposite.
what was going to be a strength of the team? Yeah.
One interesting thing that came out yesterday is according to Schobert, he was told that he will be calling the plays on defense, which is interesting because that's Bush's job.
I don't know if there's
competition there.
No, I think he's just more experienced.
He's more experienced, definitely.
Bush is young.
Yeah.
He'll get that right eventually. But if you can have a guy that's a Pro Bowler that's been playing for a while, a vet, do that, then they're going to give it to him. They'll both be on the field. It's not like he's playing over Bush.
Yeah.
So no biggie.
And I mean, this looks really good for the defense. When we lost some players and, Nelson and Bud Dupree left. I mean, we talked about it. It looked like there was a lot of holes to fill in the defense. But just in the last month, we added Trey Turner, Melvin Ingram, Joe Schobert. Like, this defense it might be better than last year. I mean, obviously Devin Bush was the big one, but now you got Melvin Ingram over there. You got Highsmith rotating in too. That's a tough defensive line, man.
If they're healthy, for sure.
If they're healthy. I mean, with these ads too, we've kind of built some depth, which was a worry.
Yeah, there's more depth.
Yeah.
There's more 1 or 2 injuries or 1 or 2 key entries. You're still going to have a pretty good defense.
Mm-hmm. Plus, we got Quincy Roach that they drafted that a lot of people were saying is big time. Now he's, puts him in a good position to learn and be a big depth guy. So Colbert does it again.
Yeah, team's looking good. I'm excited to see what's going to happen here.
Mm-hmm. And more news from camp, man. Apparently the defense has been killing the offense in camp. So big year for defense. I mean, we got the line now. Cornerback's still kind of an issue. So hopefully someone steps up there and surprises us, because that's still a worry, but everything else looks good.
Yeah, it's good. You got 2 games. Get these guys rolling together, get them playing together a little bit. Get ready. You're going to have a tough test the first week. So
line's still been struggling too, man. That pocket collapsed fast the other night.
Yeah.
That's something I think all those guys are good, but it's going to take a while before they get it going. I think maybe by week 6 or 7, they'll get it together. Hopefully before then we can sneak some wins in. I think they're going to struggle the first few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be, I would say by mid-season. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen then. Luckily, the first half of the schedule's lighter. So hopefully that gives you some time to build.
Hopefully. Well, Saturday we got Steelers and the Lions, 7:30, and Ben's going to get some reps in. Anything you want to see in this game, Harry?
Most importantly, just no injuries.
I was going to say that Najee needs to calm down, because in week 2 of preseason, he's hurdling guys and landing on his head. Calm down, Najee. We know you're good.
It's just the 3rd preseason game. I would like to see. I think you're probably going to see the starters for the longest time.
Yeah.
Being, it's not the last preseason game, it's the preseason game before that.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I said only 1 or 2 series before, but you'll probably see him a little long. You'll probably see him for at least
A half, I think.
I don't know if you'll see him that long, maybe a quarter. We'll see how long they keep Ben in. I'd like to see Najee not play as much. He got a heavy load the first 2 games. Deontay's been playing a lot too.
Yeah, you really need to get these guys together, get them playing. This is your last chance. They're going to rest them for the game after that. It's a short week too. They play Saturday, then they play the next week Friday.
Carolina on Friday, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
27th. And then you got then you don't play till the 12th. So we'll see.
Looks good.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm just ready for a regular season. This preseason doesn't get me too amped.
That first game, I get really excited. Then after that, it's like, let's just get to it.
It's different, in the preseason, if you're in a starter that's played, you're not playing at the same speed. You got your position. You're not trying to hurt people. You're not trying to get hurt.
Unless you're Najee Harris, and then you're hurdling people.
Well, he's a rookie. He's trying to show that he can play. It's different, like a rookie and guys that are fighting to be on the team.
Yeah,
it's different. They play hard, but when the regular season comes, it's the speed of the game, the hits, everything. That's what I like.
Ready to see this full defense go. Let's get TJ Watt on the field too. I don't know if he's holding out just because he doesn't want to play in preseason at all or what, but man, it'll feel good once we get that wrapped up.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they'll get it wrapped up, right? They're not gonna let TJ Watt walk, but let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, negotiating. You still got time.
Yeah. He's just trying to get out of preseason.
It's important that they probably set a deadline to where they have to have this negotiated by, because they don't want it to interfere with stuff for the season. So
yeah,
I'd expect by the beginning of the season it's taken care of.
For sure. All right. Well, we'll get back to you guys on that. Steelers Lions Saturday. Tweet with us live, HJ Talk Sports. We'll talk during the game.